There is no question that the news of Microsoft buying Activision is just absolutely incredible. It's still so hard to even comprehend, but in this video, we're going to be talking about the future of Call of Duty Zombies and what Xbox can do with the future of zombies regarding development, what Treyarch can do. The future of zombies is looking incredibly exciting. And as we jump into things, I'd love to know what your thoughts are in the comments below, what you want Xbox to do with zombies, and your general opinions on Xbox now owning Call of Duty. And if you like the sound of any of the ideas that we discussed, please leave a like rating, please leave a comment, because who knows, one day the feedback that they get from this community could influence what decisions they make for the game mode. And the first point I want to make is just about how unique Call of Duty Zombies as a mode is. There really isn't anything like it since its inception in 2008, and I'm sure Xbox know that Call of Duty Zombies is still incredibly popular and there's so much untapped potential there, which has always been held back by Activision, because Zombies has always been tied to being part of that premium $60 price tag for a Call of Duty game every year. No matter what Treyarch have wanted to do with the mode, they simply couldn't, because they were restrained to what Activision were telling them to do. I'm sure ever since Call of Duty Zombies blew up, Treyarch have wanted nothing more than to create a standalone game, and that just couldn't have happened until now. If we look at a game like Halo the Master Chief Collection as just one example, that proves right there that Microsoft understand exactly what a huge dedicated community of gamers that love Halo want, and deliver something which is an incredible experience for fans, but also introducing such legendary titles to a brand new group of players who never played those original games. Now sure, with Zombie Chronicles back in 2017, that opened the gates for so many original players to come back for some nostalgic Zombies content remastered, but you had to own Black Ops 3, so you had to buy that game, and then you had to buy it as a DLC. There's nothing saying that one day they could go down the route of creating a brand new standalone Call of Duty Zombies game that was completely separate from main Call of Duty and have it be a hub for just tons and tons of remastered maps and content, or to offer it as a live service just like we see with Warzone, and completely switch up what we see with Call of Duty every year, stopping it from being a yearly release, but having something where the multiplayer and the Warzone experience and Zombies is free but separate games, and they're constantly updated on a yearly basis with a different theme like Modern Warfare or Vanguard or Advanced Warfare, or just live service games that run for years and years and years. And what's really exciting is there's actually some small proof that a standalone Call of Duty Zombies game is in the works in a very early stage, has been discussed, or something that we'll see a little bit down the line. If we cast our minds back to the end of February 2021, a tweet was made by Tom Henderson, who is a reputable gaming insider who has leaked so many details about Call of Duty over the years that have been 100% correct, saying there is a separate Call of Duty Zombies project in early development that is currently not connected to any title. That's all he's ever said about the topic, and people back when this first broke were extremely excited by this news. Now, strangely enough, nothing else has ever been said about this from Tom Henderson, so it's very hard to judge if this has any actual weight to it, because there's nothing else that's been said about it since, or that it is so early that we're a good 3-4 years away from this actually happening. Now, I wouldn't take Tom Henderson's tweet as concrete proof and evidence that it is happening, but it's very interesting that a reputable insider said this a year ago. And now with Microsoft acquiring Call of Duty and all those studios, including Treyarch, there is no boundaries to what they could do with the Call of Duty formula. And thinking business terms, they've just spent $68 billion acquiring all these studios. They're going to want to be putting those studios to work pretty quickly so that they can recoup some of that money. And I can definitely see the future of Call of Duty is going to be to not just offer one single title every single year. Even if a standalone Zombies game doesn't happen, which is probably the most unlikely of all things that could happen when it comes to the future of zombies, what is more likely is that they're going to give a lot more development time to Treyarch and the other studios to perfect whatever they want to deliver on. Call of Duty has always had a problem where there has been some serious time crunch where a studio has to develop a new game and bring it out every 2 to 3 years. With Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War as an example, they only had 2 years to complete that game, and this was during a worldwide pandemonia, and it wasn't even their game to start with. It was created by Sledgehammer and Raven, and then Treyarch had to create it into a Black Ops game. Halo Infinite was not ready to launch in 2020, so Microsoft delayed it by a year, and while the success with that game speaks for itself, the delay was absolutely warranted because they ended up with a very polished game that is loved by millions of players. And it's very evident with the most recent Call of Duty releases that they just need more time in the oven. They need more development time so that they come out as really good polished games with lots of content. And just imagining if Zombies had way more development time than what it currently has, there is a lot of opportunity here for this mode to be very, very big. Another really exciting thing to consider is once Microsoft has finished acquiring Activision, which will be probably mid 2023, not only will they own the games and the studios, but they'll also own the services like Battle.net. And I honestly think Call of Duty will no longer be on Battle.net. I don't even think Battle.net will exist. Xbox have had no issue with new titles releasing on Steam as well as the Windows Store. And if Call of Duty comes back to Steam, then there's a good chance that we might see mod tools return. It was a real blessing that Black Ops 3 was able to have mod tools on PC on the Steam Workshop. And if it comes back to Steam, then there's a chance that mod tools could return for a future Call of Duty game. Now, I think every Call of Duty console player has always wanted to see mod support. And when it comes to Xbox, a lot of the games that they've now acquired, such as Fallout, for example, you can use mods on console for that game. Now, I'm not saying that in a few years we could see tons and tons of mod support for every Call of Duty game on Xbox, but there is a chance that if mod tools are created, there is a chance that we could see community created modded content appear on the console version as well. I do also think, despite everything we've spoken about with how likely or unlikely some of these ideas are, is the fact that if the acquisition does go through, it will be finalized before Treyarch release their next Call of Duty game next year, so that Microsoft will have a lot of influence on what will happen with that game. Microsoft know without doubt that Treyarch are the original creators of Call of Duty Zombies, and just that mode on its own is so powerful and has such a dedicated fan base similar to Halo that there's just no way that they aren't going to do something unique and different to what we've seen before. When you look at games like Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 that had the full 3 years of development, they had some incredible Zombies experiences, even if some of them didn't launch as great as others. When you give Treyarch the time to cook up something good, they will make something great. And I really hope that Microsoft allow Treyarch to have as much time as they need, as well as creative freedoms to come up with some incredible stuff, because I'm sure the talent at that studio, just give them enough time, they're going to create something amazing. And imagine if above all else, Microsoft want to test the waters with what they could do with Zombies in the future and throw enough budget at Activision and Treyarch for them to finally create Zombies Chronicles 2. Because as Kevin Drew said about Zombies Chronicles a few weeks ago, please keep asking for Zombie Chronicles 2. That passion and demand is what keeps the door open to the possibility of it. And until then, we can keep dreaming. But let me know in the comments below, with Microsoft now acquiring Treyarch and all the other Call of Duty studios, what do you want to see them create? What do you hope happens, and what would you like to see for the future of the Zombies game mode? There is just so many unanswered questions right now, so much just completely unknown right now, and I think even for the developers and studios, they don't really know what exactly is going to happen and how this is going to change things, but I have a feeling that this is going to change things in a very good way. And Phil Spencer, the CEO of Microsoft Gaming, said in interviews yesterday that they don't plan on taking away access to franchises like Call of Duty from those that play on other platforms like PlayStation. Aside from the way that they handle the upper management, the business side of things, and the CEO, I don't suspect not much will change, but we'll see a lot of improvements to the quality of Call of Duty games as a whole. And I'm just so excited for the future, man. I think this is going to reinvigorate so much life into Call of Duty and all the possibilities of where it can go. But I think I'll end the video here, but most of this has just been speculation, just hopes and wishes for what could happen for the future of Zombies. Let me know what you think of everything down below in the comment section, and I'll catch you for another video very, very soon.